Hey guys, this is Laura Craigie, Garden Girl for twopeasinabucket.com. Today I'm going to do a card walkthrough from start to finish, and I'm starting with a standard size card base, and I've just trimmed it down by 1/2 inch. It's kind of my go-to size, definitely my favorite. So I'm starting with that, and then I decided to do a Christmas card today, and I have the Christmas Cheer line from Lily Bee Design and the Winter Wonderland from My Mind's Eye. I'm probably going to mix up some papers from both of those, and that's where I'm going to start. I haven't thought too far ahead, other than I thought I'd use this cute little stamp from Technique Tuesday. It's the Merry Christmas Tree Seal. It's a great price point. I think it's only $2.99 in the two-piece store, and I thought it'd be pretty cute on a card today. So that's really all I've kind of pre-thought, and I'm just gonna flip through and pick out some patterns. And I really just don't want, my goal is I don't want anything bold. Like they're too big. There's some really cute ones in here, but like that. That's just too big for what I'm going for. So I'm just going to go through and pull out some smaller size patterns till I find a color combination I think I'm going to like. Okay, so I pulled out 7 papers here that I like. I think I'm going to stick with these 4 and put these 3 back for now. I didn't in the end use any of the My Mind's Eye papers. Not saying I won't go back and use them, but I think I've maybe even these 3. We'll see. I'm just going to start haphazardly cutting different size strips and start adhering them to my card base. Okay, so I ended up cutting a 1-inch strip from the snowflakes, a 2-inch strip from the blue snowflakes, and I'm going to leave the green, and I will just adhere that and cut around it, so I didn't need to measure that. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add a bit of adhesive to the back of my card and start laying down the strips here. And that just gives me a tiny little strip of green, but I'm okay with that. And I'm just going to cut this out. Okay, so I finished cutting out the pattern papers, and I took it to my sewing machine and sewed it down, zigzag between the different patterns, and then a perimeter stitch and a nice blue thread. And the next thing that I kind of decided to do is something that I probably shouldn't be doing on a video, because it's one of those things that I can't take it back once I do, and that's a rub-on. And it's actually a fuzzy rub-on. You can kind of see the image there with the ornament and the branch there. And that's the one I'm going to use. These are by Basic Grey from the Aspen Frostlined, and I think I'm going to put it like up there and then have my sentiment down at the bottom. As I said, it's a little bit, I feel it's a bit like risky to do, because what if I don't like it, you know? So yeah, I'm going to do it anyways and hope that it works out. Although I just had a bit of an epiphany because I was visualizing it this way, and it's going to end up being that way on the card, isn't it? So the sentiment would have to be on that side, but okay, whatever. I can probably still work with that. So I can't remember who had these. I think it was Heidi Swap had these back in the day. And what I used to do then, and is what I'm going to do now, is I would cut out the image that I want and then leave the rest on here. Just save some time rubbing it on, and you're not worrying about accidentally getting anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut out the image. And yeah, I think I'll adhere it or rub it on a little like that. Because I've never used this brand of rub-ons, and it's been a long time since I've used the fuzzy rub-ons, I cut out a tiny little leaf image that I am not attached to, and I'm just going to try it out on here to determine just how much pressure I'm going to need, because I really don't want to wreck that big image on the card, or I'm going to have to start over. So just going to hope that that worked. Oh, and that worked perfectly. And you can maybe see on there it's just really fuzzy and cute. And I'm just using this as an old Basic Grey tool, actually for a rub-on, so it's kind of appropriate to use. And I'm going to go ahead and start rubbing this on. And I'm just going to continue doing that. So I've got it all rubbed on. I just noticed that in the back of the package there actually was a popsicle stick, so you certainly don't need the rub-on tool, and I probably might have even gone quicker and better with that. But this is the moment that I'm a bit scared for, so here we go. Uh-oh. It is not sticking at all. I don't know what I did wrong, so maybe I'm going to go back and try again with the popsicle stick. Maybe that really will work better. This seemed to work on the little piece, but maybe I'm just not getting it down firm enough. So I'm going to do a little section and see if that made a difference for me. Oh, that did. That made a big difference. Now I can see the image is there. So I'm going to go back again and re-rub the entire image. Okay, we're going to try again and hope for the best. Okay, that's really working well, so good. Let's just hope I like the image on the card when it's done. Oh, I missed a spot. Let's see if I can get that. Perfect. So at least it's forgiving. So there we have it. And I do quite like the way it looks. Not sure if you guys can see how fuzzy it is, but it's actually really fun. And if you're wanting to mass produce, like if you like this card and you're wanting to mass produce it, but obviously there's only one of these on the rub-on sheet, there is a stamp set with the exact same image, and you could just stamp and heat emboss it red if you wanted to mass produce them for your Christmas cards. So moving on, I thought I'd add a little bit of bling in those spots there. So I have some Doodlebug jewels here, just the plain lily white ones, and I'm going to use the little ones. And I thought I could dress up this rub-on with the bling. A little like that. So there we go. I really like the addition of that. It just adds a little something extra to the card. So I'm going to keep that. And now I'm going to work on the sentiment of the card. And there's a few things I was thinking of incorporating. One thing I have here is these are little vellum envelopes from American Crafts. There's all sorts of colors in here, and this is from the Holiday line, which is actually from last year, but they're still in the two-piece store. As I'm filming this, there's 25 in the shop, and they're on for half price, and I thought they would be super cute in December daily albums or things like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't last long. So if you think you'd like one, I would snatch it up quick. And I thought I'd put on the card a little like that. Maybe even add an additional line of sewing and adhere it that way. I just thought it was pretty cute. So whether I keep that or not, I don't know. And then the other thing I saw on my wall as I was walking past to my sewing machine is these little number clips from Studio Calico. And I thought they're really sweet, and maybe I could clip them on a little something like this to the card. So if I do go this route, it kind of eliminates the original idea for using a Technique Tuesday stamp. It just doesn't really fit on the card anymore now that I've gone in this direction with the rub-on. So I'll save that for another card. I do like the way that's looking, and I'm going to see if I have some sort of Christmas stickers or something. Just on the top of my pile I have the Aspen Frost stickers from the Basic Gray, same line as the rub-ons, and then I have the matching Lily Bee stickers from the paper pad. And I thought I'd just see if any of them pop out as being the perfect size or that. And maybe these square ones actually might work. So let me think on that. Maybe a little something like that. It's a sticker, so I don't have too much wiggle room once I... Okay, I like that. Yeah, I really like that. So definitely liking the way this is looking. think I'm going to go ahead and add a stitch line just so that I don't have to add any adhesive to the back of the envelope, and it'll tie it into the card and make it look like it was actually planned to be there originally with the first stitches I did. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew that down. So I love the addition of the sewing there. I think it just makes it look like the vellum envelope is really supposed to be there. And I have the red up here on the card, and then the red in the tiny little sentiment that we have here. And I thought maybe I'd see if there was another small rub-on that I could add just right here to maybe have a bit better of a visual triangle of the red color. So there's a couple of snowflakes on here, and I was trying to decide if I thought I'd like the look of a snowflake there. I really can't decide, and I'm a bit worried because, as I said, I love that that's up there, but once I put this down I will be ruining the sticker, the sewing, the envelope, everything. So I really have to be sure that that's what I want on there. So I'm just going to cut it out really close to the image and lay it down there to try and get the best idea of whether I'm going to like it on there. I don't know that I love it there, so I'm going to look for something else that's red and see if I can't find maybe some buttons or something that might tie in the color but without just being such a risk. Alright, so what I went ahead and added was some of these enamel dots from the Winter Wonderland collection by My Mind's Eye. Just 3 of them in a row like that, going from small to big. And I really like that down there. And as I was looking through my stuff, I stumbled across like a happy accident in that these Amy Tangerine Thickers seem to be the exact same number font as these Studio Calico ones. And I'm not sure if I'll keep it, but I just thought I'd point it out on here because someone might find it as a fun option. It looks like I can perfectly stick these numbers right in the little paper clips for just some added dimension and added bling, and it's kind of cute. So that's an option, just I wanted to point that out. I'm not entirely sure I'll keep that on the card. It might just be like one step too much. I don't know, I can't quite decide. Okay, so I really, I'm done the card and I just really can't decide if I like these, the little puffy glitter numbers in there. So I'd love if you guys let me know in your comments what you think, whether you would keep them in there or out, or whether maybe just remove the whole clips from the card entirely. I think I like them on there. It's just a little whimsical addition to the card. I just can't decide whether I like the 25 in there. But the longer I see it in there, the more I like it. So I'm not sure. So let me know what you guys think. And thank you guys so much for watching this week, and I will catch you next time on Finally Friday.